Welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how to integrate SonarQube with Azure DevOps. So if you look at this diagram, we have configured a project in Azure Repos. So this is my Azure Repos. I have configured a Java web application over here. And we are going to create Azure DevOps Pipeline, which is going to check out the code from here, and then Azure DevOps Pipeline would integrate with SonarQube. So we will make a code change in Azure Repos, and that is going to trigger build an Azure DevOps pipeline, and that is going to perform analysis, code analysis in SonarQube, and then we are going to log in into SonarQube and then look at all the bug report or any kind of code smells or anything like that. All right. So if you look at the demo item here, yes, we need to have SonarQube up and running. We also need to have Java web app configured. And then as part of the demo, what I'm going to do is we need to first install SonarQube add-on in Azure DevOps. And then we are going to create a token in SonarQube because we need to authenticate from Azure DevOps into SonarQube. And then we are going to create a service connection under project settings in Azure DevOps, because once you have a service connection created, your pipeline can use that service connection in order to integrate with SonarQube. And then we will create a pipeline, and then we will choose Maven template, and then we will add a record task in order to do the build, in order to do the code analysis. So we have to add these two tasks. This task is important like Java tool installer, because SonarQube latest version does not support Java 8. So we need to have Java 11 installed as part of our pipeline. So we will also take care of that. And then we will save the configuration, and then we will run the build, and then we will check the analysis report in SonarQube. Okay, so that's all we are going to do. Awesome, guys. So let's get started. So this is my website, coachdevops.com. I will be posting the link right below the video as well. So we already have SonarQube up and running. We already have Java project configured. Okay, so this is my SonarQube right here. Okay, so the first thing is we need to install the SonarQube add-on or plugin. You can click on this link, or you can also go to Google here and then say SonarQube Azure DevOps extension. So when you type that, it is going to directly take you to this page. Yeah, so you can click on get it free. So you see here, right? So I have already installed, but this is how you would install to your organization. Okay, perfect. So this is taken care. Let me scroll down further. So now we are going to talk about how to integrate SonarQube with Azure DevOps, right? So we need to first create a token in SonarQube. So let me go into SonarQube. So if you see here, I already logged in here as admin. So this is mandatory. You need to log in as admin. So you can see the administration tab. So click on the administrator name and go to account, go to security. So we need to create a token here. So let me say Sonar token. Let me say Sonar ADO token. Okay. So select as a global analysis token, and this is up to you. So when you want to expire, right? This is not recommended, but you can just say maybe 30 days or 90 days. Let me go with 30 days and then click on generate. So this is the token. Okay, so make sure you copy this value and then go into Azure DevOps dashboard and then go to the project settings. So this is the project where I want to integrate with SonarQube. Okay, so go to that particular project, go to that particular project settings. So what we need to do is we need to create a service connections. So click on service connections, click on new service connection, and then you can search here SonarQube, and this is the one. Click on next. So this is where we are going to register SonarQube information. So I already copied the token. I'm going to paste that over here, and then it is asking for the SonarQube URL. So that is the URL. Paste that here. Don't provide anything after port number 9000. Okay, and then give some name. So I can say my SonarQube, and then make sure you give this permission. Okay, so all the permissions should have access. So make sure you check this. So that's it. Click on save. So right now our service connection is created. So what we can do is we can create a pipeline and then we can use the service connection in order to integrate with SonarQube. Okay, so let's go to pipelines and click on create pipeline. So I'm going to go with the classic editor as part of this particular demo. Maybe in a separate video we will learn how to use AML pipeline in order to integrate with SonarQube. So let me go with the classic editor. And since we already have our project configured in Azure Repos itself, so I'm going to go with this option. If you want to integrate with GitHub or if you want to integrate with Bitbucket Cloud, that process is slightly different. But the scope of this video is just to integrate with Azure Repos. Okay, so click on continue. So now we have to choose a template. So I'm going to do a very simple pipeline. I'm not going to deploy into Azure Cloud and all, but if you want to deploy into Azure Cloud, so what you can do, you can type Java and then you can choose this template. But since we are going to do a basic pipeline, so just type Maven here and then use this one, select this one and then click on apply. So that's it, right? Now our pipeline is created. So now we are going to go ahead and then configure this. So let me first pick up the agent. So let me choose Ubuntu latest. So this is our pipeline, right? So what we have to do, we have to add a couple of more tasks. So click on plus and then type SonarQube here. So when you type it, if you don't, if that does not show up here, it means that you have not added the SonarQube plugin. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to add this task, and we have to move up this task. Let's move this up. Okay. And then we also need to add one more task, which is nothing but Java tool installer, because SonarQube does not support Java 11 because by default Java 8 is used. So we need to add this also. Okay, so this needs to be, I think this is fine. So we have to change into Java 11 and choose x64, that's fine. And then JDK sources pre-install. So this is good. Now let's configure this particular task. So this is where we are going to use the service connections. So we already selected as part of service connections, right? So we are going to use this one and then we are going to select this option. Okay, perfect. So this is fine. And then this is our Maven task. So since we are going to integrate with SonarQube, so we need to add a Maven goal. So I'm going to say install sonar:sonar. And we need to select the path of our pom.xml file. Let me see here. So I want to make sure, I select the pom.xml file. Okay, so because in my project, I do have pom.xml file in the root of the app folder. So that's why I have to give like that. Perfect. I think that's pretty much over there. So we are going to build a var file. So let me change this into var. I think that's pretty much over there. Let me see. Everything looks good. You don't have to check this option. It should work without that. Okay. All right. And then if you want to trigger through some automated way, you can, if you want to enable webhooks, so you can also go ahead with this option. So let me save and queue. Click on save and run. So as you can see, the build is going to start. Okay, so the build is started. Awesome. Perfect. So right now it started performing the Maven task. Yeah, this is loading all the rules. So this is the SonarQube version which we are using. So if I go there, yeah, so look at this one. So this is the SonarQube version what we are using. So it's loading the rules and everything. Everything is fine. It also able to perform the analysis. Perfect. So now if I log in into SonarQube, so this is my SonarQube dashboard, click on projects. Wow, see here guys. So the last analysis happened like 35 seconds ago. So this is our report. So right now this has 3 bugs. You all see here, right? Right. So you can also click on the bug in order to see what is the bugs and all. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it guys, that's how you can integrate SonarQube with Azure DevOps. Why don't we go ahead and then fix these bugs, okay? So the code is over here, repos. So I'm going to go into my web app, src main web app index.jsp. So this is where it is complaining, isn't it? So if you click on the bugs, overall code, click on bugs, there you go, you all see here. So that is where it is reporting errors. So if you click on the first bug, so it says that title is missing, right? Add a title tag to this page. So you can also click on why this is an issue. So now if you see here, this is a non-compliant code and this is the compliant code, right? It says that, title is missing. So we can just simply copy this and let's go to the code and then we can just add a title above the body. So I'm going to edit the code. So title generally will come above the body. So perfect. So we fixed that issue. Now let's go back and let's fix the second issue. So this says that, let's click on why this is an issue. It says that this is a non-compliant code. It does not have this particular doc type. So we need to put this on. So we are going to add this right above the HTML tag. So let me go into the code. I'm going to add right above the HTML tag, right? So that's where I'm going to add. And then let's look into the third issue. So this says that title is missing, not title, the language tag. You see here, right? So this is missing, it says. So click on why this is an issue. So if you look at non-compliant, yeah, there you go. I don't have a language attribute there. So we just need to add this one. That's it. So let me go back to the code and then I just need to add that one like that. That's it, right? Okay, so that's pretty much over there. So that's how you're going to fix it. So now let me click on commit. But before, let me go ahead and commit because if you remember, we have configured our pipeline like a webhook. So as soon as you commit code change, it is going to trigger the build. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say fixed 3 defects found by Sonar. Click on commit. So as soon as I commit, if I go to pipeline, the build should be running. At least it should be in the queue. There you go. You see here right now. So the build is already queued. So it is started running. So why the build is running? Because if you remember, if I edit the pipeline configuration, if you go under trigger section, so we have enabled a continuous integration, right? So this is like enabling webhooks. Okay, so let's see right now. So it is scanning right now. Okay, so it already performed. Okay, so we could see it. There you go. We could see the analysis, everything is done. So now if I go into everything is done, pipeline ran is successful. So if I go into SonarQube, go to projects, wow, there you go guys. So the last analysis happened like 30 seconds ago. Right now we don't see any bugs, right? Yeah, look at here. So earlier we had 3 bugs, right now we don't have any bugs. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it guys, that's how you would integrate SonarQube with Azure DevOps, and that's how we can perform code analysis. Thank you for watching this video.